Alrighty. Let's resume where we left off. Was hacking this terminal.
Access granted.
Oh. There we go. Not sure how I failed so many times, but I got it in the end. That was nothing. You don't know someone's here. You have no proof. I have no idea what that was. Should probably go investigate. What a sad situation to find ourselves in. Okay, took 2 shots because I missed. But still, we're good. I'm getting the feeling they're not a fan of mine. Hey, another place to hack. I wonder if they won't notice me the entire time.
Access granted.
You will not leave here.
You have no proof.
He's dead. Ray gun action! Stop running!
Yeah, it's crowded into the room.
I know you're still here. Got to find him.
You almost got me, good sir. I'm gonna need you to come along with me into here. Alrighty.
Access granted.
We'll read all these once we're done with the problem that we have.
Access granted.
Further disabled their protections. Okay. So we wanna Okay, so let's just see what the plan needs to be. Okay.
Access granted.
EMP grenade. My head's doing wacky stuff to my vision. Pocket secretary. Uh, everything, everything's in play. Martyr, Mather, and I will be the only female reps here for the duration. But if something goes wrong, you'll need to remotely wipe my workstation using these codes. Alrighty, let's get downstairs.
Jensen, that frequency we tracked just got a burst of activity. I think these guys might be pulling out.
Yeah, I've kind of been getting that feeling. Any idea who's running the show?
They're using some kind of code. But from what I can gather, the guy giving the orders is still a level below you.
Nice job, Pritchard. I'll find him.
Attack their system again.
granted.
Another pocket secretary. Let's see. 6 months have gone by. Time to update your computer codes.
Access granted.
No time like the present to read, I guess. Let's do a bit of reading. Starting with memo. Please note that after the recent security breach in Lansing, Northcom Division, stationed in Sector 46, will have command authority over all FEMA operations in Michigan State and Pennsylvania. All transports and investigations there will need clearance with Joint Task Force. All other command authority sectors remain in place. Please make sure to submit your operation breakdown reports as early as possible. Arnold Usher, Second Assistant Deputy Chief, Emergency Management. Language usage. Important note regarding verbal and written references to Rex 84. The use of Operation Night Train will no longer be used in official capacities, including emails, memos, or in the field. It is crucial to remember that our new program, Rex 4084 Charlie, is designed solely to round up members of seditionist factions, primarily individuals participating in separatist terrorism cells in the western state of Utah, Texas, and California. The covert term Night Train will now be replaced by Operation Terror Trail. Please proceed to follow this new mandate without delay. So nice to know that the Utah, Texas, and California in this timeline are all just like, screw you, giant organization. I'll rebel. I'll do it again. That's nice to know. Elias, I reviewed program report you submitted on phase 2 of the facility construction. Will you not be ready for us to initiate full occupation of building by the third quarter of 2028? Barrack 6 and cell block 22 look as if they are falling behind schedule. Well, there is considered milestone deliveries necessary for successful completion of phase 2. I understand that temporary evacuation of all personnel due to extenuating circumstances beyond our jurisdiction may have caused you to fall behind schedule. But if I am to petition Mr. Shea's office for an increase in budget, I'm going to have to come up with a plausible excuse. Listen, Mather, I told you everything I know. I have no idea what these special forces are doing here, and I don't intend to ask why. The orders came from the head office, just like last time. I know you think there are other influences involved in it, and you may be right. The department has always had voices in the dark, whispering in our ears. I wouldn't go around asking too many questions if I were you. Just try to be patient until these guys leave and we can have our facility back. Second time in 6 months. I don't know what that means. Damn, forgot about that. Set him up in conference room, workstation, make sure it's completely firewalled from the internal network. and be sure to wipe the hard drive in the minute they're gone. You'll probably need set all security computers to a single login passcode too. But am I to assume they'll need temporary workstations they asked for last time? In preparation for the arrival of subsequent occupation of our mutual friends, please make sure to transfer all code orange, code red, and top secret files to your external hard drive and delete said files from your computers before 2400 Saturday. We may be leading them in our facility, but there's no reason we should have to compromise U.S. government secrets any further than that. Pursuant to Article 7, Section 2, revised, that's the Homeland Security thingy. You'll remember next time review, right? Seeing more and more of those augmented gangers. Guys, that I'm gonna be in touch, give whatever help he needs. Alrighty, we got it all. Another pocket secretary. We've been assigned a single terminal for the duration of this mission. We'll use it to communicate with the UD, the Dutchman, and HQ, and only the three of us are to touch it. Understood? Same room as before, different login and password. This is the most wanted, everyone. Get a good look. Look at that face. All the documents that say things. More pocket secretaries. Please be advised the following name has been added to the ADEX list. In the event of martial law, each one of them is to be arrested and transported to the nearest containment facility. Jasmine Roy, Edgar and Olivia, Jean, Christopher Gabriel, Sebastian Bolle, Matthew Holio, Ricardo Maxarui, Francisco Turcot. Yeah, I think one of those is us. I love being able to just fire indiscriminately. Operation Field Note. Extent to the operational result of continuity of Government Rex 48. Alpha Explain. Subsection of Department Defense Civil Disruption Plan 55 to Operation Garden Plot regarding large-scale suppression, arrest, attainment of civilians during national crisis situation, function to suppress insurgents whenever unlawful assembly or rebellion against the authority of the United States has make it impractical to law enforcement in any state or territory by the ordinary course of judicial proceedings, application of force, local and state police, army, and in special role Air National Guard, under state control, federal civil law enforcement officials, federal military forces including army, and in supporting role Air National Guard. The minimum forces be supported in Detroit objective area is 5,000. The maximum is 12,000, as specified by executive order, in which said forces have been directed to restore law and order. It's going to be a lot of enemies. A credit chip. Don't think you're above me. I could be wrong. U.S. responsibility of the world. In an age that has seen the rise of terrorism being a governmental charge, an age where no one nation can truly be called upon to shoulder the burden of security and law enforcement, one must dare to consider time has come for the United Nations to step up and accept this responsibility. A force unbound by borders or the whim of government or corporate interests is needed in uncertain times. In the wake of ongoing atrocities perpetuated by fanatics and criminals, the need for such an organization cannot be denied. It is proposed that the UN commence a series of evaluation studies to consider with great seriousness the future creation of a new transnational anti-terrorist force. The freedom we take for granted are under siege, and without guardians of liberty, they may be lost. Alrighty. And some great fear-mongering. Nothing else. Let me just hack through here.
Access granted.
Oh hey, more places to hack. I love hacking stuff. But I do hate it whenever I get bad luck.
Access granted.
What the Haxor 1? I know it's like old leet speak. But why and what for, I do not know. Why there? What's that achievement? I got an idea. I'm gonna take this with me to the next area and just be like, go, my friend. My child, annihilate the enemy. One moment, I need to go grab my turret. Good thing I found this area as well. So much XP.
Access granted.
Ah, could have just used that pathway. Great.
You see anything? If anyone's here, come out now.
I think you're seeing things.
Hey, how you doing? World's worst friend. Who's the worst employee ever? We're gonna bring our turret friend. Hooray! Hacking level 1. Why, I should do it myself then.
Access granted. Access granted.
I love just breaking their defense system. It's just so funny to me. Just the idea of like, we got our defense system set up. We'll be just fine. You know, me just being like, man, that sure is great. And it's gone. Interesting. Oh, didn't mean to use it yet, but okay. I meant to look into what it did, but instead I just pounded it back.
Access granted.
Feeding cells, melding a man and machine. Cool. I didn't really read that. As Duke Nukem would say, it sure is a lot of words. Too bad I ain't reading them.
Access granted.
We're not pleased, but the mission, but the mission was risky from the start. It was probably not wise to put so much trust in a single outside asset. The Dutchman is good, but he's also temperamental and impulsive. No doubt he panicked and severed the link. We will try to find him. In the meantime, proceed with the recovery of UD. You will have what you need. Mission is a wash. Load stopped before completion. No words from UD or Dutchman since. Picus reports at least one PFT dead. We assume him. If so, DMPD will have corpse. We'll need assistance from your end to recover. Advise. Sergeant, I understand you're upset with what happened at the morgue, but you must sympathize with my position. As much as I would like to make sure that your interests are protected, not to mention the interests of people you take orders from, there is only so much I can do. I cannot find out who dropped the ball and string them up accordingly, as TDD or TOD much interference from me is likely as too much interference from me is likely to raise eyebrows, and that is something none of us want at this junction. I suggest you get on with your extraction from our premises. And you running, Manderley. You were supposed to have that morgue locked down. Now I look like an Louisiana pulling a cotton. The booyah was its knickers down. It sure is a beautiful string of Louisiana. There's a little boost in health that we might need.
Access granted.
Dang it. Examine, increase weapon reload speed. Reload improves breach and feed magazine of most handguns, rifles, combat firearms to decrease reloading speed. Further increase the pistol. I like that idea, if I'm honest. Just, this is the death gun. What are you gonna do? Stop me from using my pistol? Let's see, capacity and all these things are improved. Started pretty high. Reload speed is bad by default. So it now would have armor piercing and quick eject mags. Okay, what is this needle? Gain temporary increase max in 50 HP up to maximum. Alrighty. Let's just pop that right away. Hey, someone's credit card. Ooh. Look, it's not your fault. You couldn't have predicted the extent of which one man would go to ensure that his assets stay loyal. The important thing is none of them died. And because of that, we still have a chance to make a real change. If any other surgeon had been in that room, instead of you, I doubt we'd be saying that. With this, we're at maximum HP. That's obviously where we need to go, but I want to double check. Just double back real fast. Over here, and secondly, over to where that door would have led me. Because I'm curious, and I think we all are. Oh, it's over here. Well, Mr. Turret, you're my friend. They'll never see this one coming. Ominous hallway. Nothing over here. Let's see where this goes. Let's wait a little bit. Let's go through our weapons, make sure everything's loaded up. Probably leaving the shotgun next time we get to the apartment. Hello? There's an ominous room. How we doing? What's up? Ow.
Well, looky here. We got us a Boy Scout.
He must be the one who mucked up my operation at the morgue.
Get rid of him, Barry.
Oh, that's gonna be a pleasure.
Oh, wait, is that a gun arm? Hey, heads up, gun arms are against the rules of combat. So I don't think you care.
Good trick, but it won't help you. You little son of a bitch! You left pineapples, kid?
Come here.
Ah.
You don't look so good, boy.
Damn sheep shot bastard! The hell was that, kid?
Damn. I'm planning to go non-lethal just to capture him and be like, haha, I got you. You're mine now, idiot. That's the goal. They're smart. And the fact that I would have 100% brought that turret.
Come here.
Hey, how you doing? Ow.
You don't look so good, boy.
You little son of a bitch! The hell was that, kid?
Ow.
You don't look so good, boy.
Ow. I think my plan will work, though. I think I can capture him.
Come on, damn sheep shot bastard! Good trick. Just get come on out, greenhorn.
Come here.
Hey. know,
You don't
I
look
love
so
using
good, boy.
your desire to punch me in the face against you.
Shot, bastard! Trying to make me mad? You little son of a bitch! Trying to make me mad? Good trick. It won't help you. Trying to make me mad? That's enough. You're gonna pay for that. Play dirty? That's enough. You wanna play dirty?
Jesus. I think I made him mad.
Good trick, but it won't help you. You like pineapple skin?
Hey, pal. Ow.
You don't look so good, boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna be on level with you. You're a bitch.
What? Down. Good trick, but it won't help you. Good trick, but it won't help you. You wanna play dirty? Pay for that.
Sir.
Now.
Bitch. Okay, so non-lethal has failed us. So the only option left is to be very lethal.
way, Boy Scout! Hell with that, kid! When I find you, I'm gonna teach you a little something about pain. You little son of a bitch!
Damn it. I think I'm past phase 1 at least. Maybe even past phase 2.
Good trick,
Nope.
but it won't help you. Good trick, but it won't help you.
Blarg. You know, I won't deny, give me Deus Ex sure is a pain in the ass.
The hell was that, kid? Get him. Pay for that. You wanna play dirty? What? Hell! Bombs away, boys!
Damn. I wish I knew how much health he had.
Good trick, but it won't help you. Play dirty? That's enough. Pay for that.
Eventually you'll run out of grenades, I think. Ah! I tried to be peaceable with you. But you made it clear that wasn't gonna work.
Don't die on me yet. This Boy Scout's got a few questions to ask. Your leader, the one who called you Barrett. Who is he? Why is FEMA sending you after Seraph Industries?
FEMA? You think FEMA gives a rat's ass about some rinky-dink biotech corporation's company secrets? You got worse enemies than FEMA.
Yeah? Like who? Who?
Get to Shanghai. Hingsha Court Gardens. Penthouse. Tell him... Tell him...
Ah! I got a lead.
Tell him Barrett sent you straight to hell!
You know, with Deus Ex, that damage still would have killed me, but you know what? I survived. Hooray.
They see you.
No, I was flying dark in case it got hot. You alright?
I'm fine. Patch me to Seraph.
I'm getting you out of here first. Get to the LZ. I'll pick you up there.
Let me see, what ammo can I grab? Shrink darts for my rifle. Fine, let's offload some junk. First things first, use those two things. Why would I even take a mine template? I don't use mines. I use the grenade part and then just yeet them. Just throw them in and I'm like, alright, this will be fine. And if it's fine, then I'm successful. If not, then I'm too dead to really notice. Oh, you missed the shot. Really? I didn't know. How did you know? Well, there was suddenly a lot of bullets in my chest and I stopped breathing. I was gonna kick out. I was like, what if this plan doesn't work? We won't notice. The second you enact a dangerous plan that has got like a 50-50 shot at working, it stops being a you problem, because if it doesn't work, you're gone. There's no more you to care about what's happening. There's only everyone else. I love insane plans, because it's like, listen, if this works, hooray. If not, I'm done. Really glad I brought all these EMP grenades.
Yo,
Might be.
good idea. Here you go, son. Anything else? All good, son.
So what in tranquilizer? Hold the interaction button to activate and deactivate. Hesitates the target's movement to show where to shoot for a successful hit. Yeah, I mean the train rifle, if I'm gonna bring it, I don't really want to be like, I missed my shot.
You ready to get out of here, Jensen?
Yeah, take us back to Sarif Industries.
Not too soon, if you ask me. Strap in and hold on.
There anything else was peace and love on the planet Earth. Well, chaos is pretty great, and I'll bring it every day. I love chaos, and I breathe for the adventure. I'll see it, and I know that I'll live my life just to have some fun and an adventure that lives forever. I don't know where or why I'll land or how, but I know that I'm living large. I know that I am living in the world that I want.
But I have to debrief Sarif first.
I suppose you could, or you could hear what I have to say and see if that doesn't change things. Pritchard out.
We need everyone on high alert. It's not only the pro-Ogs who might want to get a Taggart, but the ones against them too.
You're saying that pro-human activists might see this visit as treachery?
I'm just saying anything is possible, so keep your eyes out for suspicious characters.
Hey boss, I heard there was some kind of commotion at the downtown police station earlier. You know that's the precinct that was handling the investigation into the first attack against us, don't you? Right.
No one
That's
relaxes
weird.
until Taggart and his entourage are out of the building. Got it covered here, boss. Don't you worry.
I'm just gonna go drop off a pistol in my office.
With all due respect, Mr. Cannon, I can't believe we're letting that arrogant bastard Taggart sniff around our building.
Don't start getting all hyper on me now, Dobell.
His Humanity Front rehabilitation centers are not filled with recovering neuropozyne addicts. They're exactly what the name says they are, a front.
For what, Dobell?
Remember those allegations about the front sending money to organizations with known ties to terror cells? They're building training facilities for Purity First terrorists.
Taggart's aide Sandoval doesn't look like a terrorist to me, Dobell. The man is a doctor.
It's the perfect cover, if you ask me. Mr. Jensen, did you run into Bill Taggart yet? I seriously can't believe Mr. Sarif let him in this place. After what his people did at our plant?
Jensen, I thought Sarif sent you home hours ago. There's not more trouble.
I feel like I should go drop off some of my gear at my home first, just in case I get anything.
Damn, Captain, you back again? I don't...
Here. It's not credits, but...
Mighty kind, Captain. Mighty kind.
I wish I could offer you a drink, Tish.
Oh, that's all right, Captain. It's the thought that counts.
I think I've got all the information
I'll be right here waiting for you, Captain.
Gonna run on by. I'm gonna leave the shotgun at my house, but I don't really intend to use it. It's just the thing of having it. Same thing with the revolver, if I'm honest. Both of them I'm probably not using ever again because of the fact that if I need to dish out damage, I'm gonna use my assault rifle, my combat rifle. That means more ammo for that. If I need to stun an enemy, I got my stun gun. Until I get more ammo, the press gun is probably also getting retired. We need more room in our inventory. So it's probably best that I dump some of the stuff we've had. I don't know, maybe depending on where we go next, it might not be a bad idea to bring the trank gun. Definitely gonna equip the thing to it. I don't intend to use the crossbow. The crossbow was a one-time use thing. It's big, it's clunky, it requires massive ammo. It's just not worth it in my opinion.
Meet with David Seraph in person. My deepest sympathies and assure him that these attacks are in no way linked to Humanity Front. My people have worked tirelessly. Find a peaceful solution to this dispute, and I unequivocally deplore the methods used by these monsters. Now, that being said, we do hope the UN takes a concentrated look at what happened.
Mr. Taggart went on to express his desire. United in their cause. Reestablish a security system. See you soon, Mr. Jones.
I just think it's for the best, this plan. I mean, I've drastically reduced how much I'm carrying. I can pick up so many more things. You know, like, this is my main, like, these are my main staples. We have a shotgun for if we feel the need for it. We got a assault rifle when we need, for the general purpose of when we need to go lethal. We got stealth option of pistol and then loud option of a combat rifle. Sorry about that. Sorry indeed. Ah, there we go. Yeah, my controller's batteries were a bit low, but better to run them down than just just unplug them and plug them into the recharging area. So. I think I'm building like a stealth operator, Jensen, because of the fact that clearly in a gunfight with Give Me Deus Ex, we ain't winning by like just being a bull. We gotta turn the area to our advantage. We gotta do what we can to win the day via not letting them beat us into submission. Because there's a lot of bullets and cover is our friend.
Hey, honey.
Hey, Mr. Jensen.
If the roads are okay.
Cindy left for the night
the
about an
Lynn
hour ago.
demonstration ended
So
hours
did most
ago.
of the others. I guess you know your way around by now, though, right? I got the front desk, but don't expect me to take any phone calls. That ain't in my contract.
Okay, I'll be home soon.
Yeah, I get that. I do my job and that's
Tiger
it.
just
I
got
ain't
here.
paid to do extra.
Did you know he has a rehab center out in Utah? Sounds more like a brainwash center to me.
Well, I mean, guess it depends on what the rehab's about.
Kicked me out of his office saying he didn't have time for staff reports.
The way things are going, maybe Mr. Sarah.
A security breach of this magnitude, it's like our entire network is violated. I don't know.
I mean, wouldn't it be funny if we just...
Access granted.
So many access codes. All the access codes. Jensen's security measures actually did work that evening. That environmental warning we all heard go off, it was backup failsafe that he insisted I insert in the alarm coding. I'm still working on finding out how the primary alert got suppressed, but until I have an answer, I believe it necessary to revamp some important passwords. I've taken the liberty of suggesting it a few times. Here they are. Mr. Pritchard, thank you for submitting your show concept and script treatment for part6 TV. have duly reviewed your submission and regret to inform you that there is currently no interest in developing a program of such a nature. In fact, Mr. Pritchard, as this is your fifth remarkably similar show proposal in 12 months, it behooves me to be honest with you. Your prospect was Private TV. It is very difficult for us to say for us to imagine how a 13-episode dramatic series built around the nightly coding exploits of Nuke Snake hacker extraordinaire would appeal to our target demographic. Our viewers are looking for action, mystery, suspense. They want a hero who's not afraid to get physical, rather than one who skulks in the shadows and ducks for cover behind telecams. To be honest, the main character seems to us somewhat underhanded and obscure. A popular character type is a policeman, or even better, the ex-cop who still upholds the law. This is the type of protagonist people can warm up to and cheer for. Should give this idea some consideration. Aw, he has terrible screenplays.
See you later.
I don't regret getting access to this stuff. Is it pointless now that I've hacked everyone's terminals? Yes. But it's very funny.
You gotta be kidding me. That's what Will was saying. He heard Frank talking to David about it.
Oh, and Will is a reliable source. You know, he listens to that conspiracy radio DJ all the time.
Oh, let's listen to it.
Sure. The way things have been going around here lately, I'm starting to wonder if the government is up to something. Those men who attacked us 6 months ago had to have had military training.
Yeah, but not necessarily U.S. military training.
Meaning what?
Meaning we all know how much the Chinese want to get their hands on what we do here. And I just heard that Athena's getting Jensen a new passport. Do the math, ladies. Jensen,
Adam, we're hearing the most incredible rumors around
here.
He
may be sending
Someone
you to
really
China.
ought to put a stop to it.
I thought Mr. Seraph sent you home tonight, Adam. You've certainly had a busy first day back.
The guy's my hero all of a sudden, but there was just something about Taggart that I found a little mesmerizing.
He's a bigot, Walt.
What do you want? As much as I hate to admit it, I need your help. That signal you shut down in DRB territory. It's been active for almost a year.
You're telling me someone outside this company has had access to our network since before the first attack?
I've detected intrusions before and shut them down swiftly every time. But whoever designed this particular algorithm is good. Very good.
You've told Seraph?
See, here's the thing. The intrusions were possible because of a backdoor access into our security system that I never even knew existed.
The one Sanders' team used to get inside our plant.
I've worked here for 7 years, Jensen, and this is the first time I've seen that particular access route. David Sarif created it specifically to bypass the firewall. He's hiding something, and I think you should find out what it is.
Why me?
Because, as far as I can tell, Sarif created that access and was streaming a lot of data through it shortly after your ex-girlfriend suggested he hire you.
Why is number 4 offline? Airfields, welcome back, man. Didn't see you up around for back yet. Listen, I couldn't I'm actually not in the offices these days. They've had me working over at the temp labs for about a week now, but I just called in for a message, and Cindy told me a few people's offices have been broken in. Man, that ain't right. If you get a chance, could you peek into room 30? I just want to make sure no one's been in there messing with my stuff. Thanks, bud. Appreciated. There's something on my tongue. There's something in my mouth. It's bothering me. Well, seems the only one who's been in here is me. Sir, if I do want to know why the fuck would there leak? Then I never bought into the loose lip sync ship thing, but I will say that a leak is a leak, and a leak is a problem. Hello there. There's nothing about a leak. I don't know what you guys are talking about. You must have misheard me.
Excuse me.
Mr. Jensen, isn't it?
Sir, you have that charity dinner?
In a moment, Isaiah. I was hoping I might run into you, Mr. Jensen. Bill Taggart.
The founder of the Humanity Front. I know who you are.
Yes.
Yes,
I imagine you do. As David Sarah's top security man, I imagine you have quite the file on me. But I assure you, Mr. Jensen, I am devastated by recent events.
Really?
I do not support what you and your company are doing to mankind. I believe it's extremely dangerous. But abolishing human enhancement technologies will only be achieved through legal means.
I'll keep that in mind.
This is your first day back since the accident 6 months ago, isn't it?
Sir, we have to go.
What happened to me was no accident.
Ah, my mistake. But it must have been stressful facing down a second incident so soon.
No, it really
brought
wasn't.
back all kinds of unpleasant memories.
I appreciate your concern, Mr. Taggart, but it was nothing I couldn't handle.
I'm a psychologist, Mr. Jensen. I know when a man is hiding behind words. The flesh may heal, but the mind is not always so resilient. You might want to keep that in mind. Now, if you'll be so kind as to excuse me.
I'm curious
if you'll
about
indulge
something,
me.
Mr. Taggart. What is it you hope to accomplish by coming here tonight?
I would think that would be obvious. Your company has been viciously targeted. The violence and bloodshed that's occurred, it must be stopped. But I'm afraid it won't be until men of wisdom and understanding come to an agreement.
About what?
About the future, Mr. Jensen. This enhancement technology threatens to change the course of human evolution, to redefine what it even means to be human. You think
that tends to be what evolution does to
unregulated?
people?
You can't stop progress, Mr. Taggart.
Perhaps not. But neither can we afford to sit by and watch it happen on its own. Not when we have the ability, the collective will, and foresight.
We've been waiting for the next stage for decades, and we figured it out.
Thank you for illuminating me.
Anytime. I'm glad we had a chance to talk, Mr. Jensen. Meeting you has been very informative.
You're Taggart's aide, aren't you? Dr. Isaiah Sandoval, isn't it?
No need to play ignorant, Mr. Jensen. I am quite sure you have a file on me that's as thick as the one you have on Mr. Taggart.
You're an outspoken activist in your own right, Dr. Sandoval.
When you have seen the things that I have, you find you have no choice but to stand up and be counted. Frankly, I am surprised an ex-cop like yourself isn't more disturbed by the dangers of this technology.
Augmentations help a lot of people, Doc. Handicapped, war vets.
Yes, but at what cost? My own friend had his life ruined by these so-called enhancements of yours.
It's a tragedy. There's a lot of people who have had their lives vastly improved.
But to become augmented. Yet once he was, too much power can make you do terrible things, Mr. Jensen. I suggest you think long and hard on that.
I'd like to hear more about your friend, Dr. Sandoval. What exactly did he do?
Nothing.
Was he injured in the Gulf?
He went on a rampage in a shopping mall, if you must know, hoping to be gunned down by the police, rather than face a lifetime battling augmentation addiction.
He was addicted to augments?
They don't talk about it in those corporate brochures of yours, do they? Neuropathy dependency, rejection psychosis, any number of physical and psychological ills have resulted from this technology, and yet we rarely hear a word about them.
I'm sure the literature is out there.
No thanks to the throng of corporate lawyers attempting to stop it.
Your friend, did he succeed? Did he suicide by cop?
No. Bill Taggart talked him down.
I'm sorry about your friend.
Just doing my job here, sir. Sure you can appreciate that.
You will think on what I said, won't you?
I am sure you are very busy, Mr. Jensen, as are Mr. Taggart and I.
Nice to meet you two. I hope that things work out. Just making sure there's no bugs planted anywhere.
Athena, you've been at this company a long time.
I hope that's not a comment about my age, Adam.
No. But I know nothing gets by you. If Sarif had done something that could compromise us.
Mr. Sarif has only the best interests of this company in mind, Adam.
Yes, I'm sure.
Aren't you? I've been here since the beginning. I've seen how he built this up from nothing. He cares for his people. He truly believes what we're doing is important, and he would never do anything to jeopardize it.
I shouldn't have brought it up.
No, you shouldn't have. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm busy.
Alrighty, great talk. I'm sure you four will be able to see yourselves out. Don't do anything dumb. I have just gotten back from a very heated problem that I had to handle. So, I'd appreciate some peace. Of course, I'm not gonna get it, because I'm about to get in a shouting match with my boss. Every world I enter, every single time, another person wants to be the one in charge.
Boss, we need to talk.
Hello.
Is something wrong?
I'm not sure. Did you set up a private access route to bypass the company firewall right before you hired me?
I what?
Pritchard said someone's been using it to access our system since before.
I'm afraid he used authority to get his way and doesn't like
the security measures he
defied.
set in place never stopped them.
I tried to change subject in order to win an argument.
Ah, I see. Frank's fixed that, though, right?
He has now. But he's wondering why you never mentioned it.
Frank's paranoid, Adam. You know that. Can a busy man forget things once in a while?
You streamed an awful lot of data through that portal, boss. Right before you brought me on board.
Two
Pritchard made me
alphas.
paranoid, but I gotta admit, I'm wondering what was in it too.
Yeah, as an ex-cop, I guess you would. But the important thing is you found the hole and plugged it. We're secure now. And the information you uncovered in that FEMA facility may actually help us track these guys. So let's just stay focused on what's important.
Responsible for every security crisis we've had, including today. If you want me to stop these guys, I need to know what kind of...
Adam, are we done here?
I want to, believe me. I want to catch these guys as badly as you do. But that breach is responsible for every security crisis we've had, including today's. If you want me to stop these guys, I need to know what kind of data they've had access to.
You're right. I'm sorry if I seem evasive. The truth is, I've had a lot of other things on my mind. I'm trying to secure a future here for all of mankind. I can't let trivial security concerns get in the way when people like Bill Taggart want to see me fail. No, you're my best warrior, Adam. And I trust you. I know the loyalty you've shown me will only continue as we take this fight into the future. Because that's what's really important, isn't it? The future.
Oh, well done. Increase our... I think... Right now is because daily streams through it could have been accessed. Backtrack stolen by the men who attacked the army. Still have a file.
Adam, are we done here?
Boss, I think we're getting sidetracked here. If you want me to win this war for you, I need to know how badly we've been compromised. I need to know what was in that data stream, in case our enemies accessed it.
You think they could have? I see your point, son. I just wonder if you're being a bit paranoid here. Fixating on details that aren't critical? I mean, are you so shaken up by what happened 6 months ago, by your failure to make a difference then, that you can't roll with the punches anymore? Damn it, Adam! I brought you back in today because you have an immediate crisis to deal with. Questioning me about things that don't matter.
Information is incredibly powerful.
Boss, I really don't understand why you're giving me the runaround. When you hired me, I said I'd give you the best I could, but I can't protect us if you keep hamstringing my every move. If you won't level with me and tell me what it is you're hiding, then I'm out of here. I quit.
Adam, wait. You can't leave us. We need you. Now more than ever.
Yes.
All right. Look, the truth is, I set up a confidential data channel for a private investigator, someone who can run covert background checks on people, potential new recruits, like you.
You what?
I had to, Adam. You were a liability, remember? You'd just been fired from SWAT. Now, Megan believed in you, but I had to be sure. Look, I don't want this to come between us. I'll send the files to your computer. You can see for yourself what he dug up. But Adam, you'd better be sure.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean, sometimes the past should stay in the past. Once you see that data, you can't unring the bell. When you're ready, come back and talk to me. We need to discuss our next move.
Alrighty. Boss, thank you for listening to me. I'm gonna go look at the data. And we'll debate our next move. Say, I meant what I said at the plant today. Say, okay, confidential to Francis Pony SI Corp Department from Barrett Red for Net Caps Department USA Penitentiary Fraternity Test. I had a friend at the Genview Labs run a test off the records you asked. Does the subject know that neither of his parents are his birth parents? That surprised me. The mother was sterile according to those old medical records I dug up, but his dad carries no common phenotypes either. Myself, mother, Jensen, father, Arthur Jensen, child, Adam Jensen, genetic system tested, parentage index, ability, parentage, Jesus! We're a super orphan! Hooray! Orphan powers activate! Brilliant. It wasn't easy, but I finally backtracked some of Margie and Arthur Jensen's past. Though their medical files, Arthur Jensen had enough connections through his old Desert Storm buddy turned security consultant to have certain records pulled, which is why the family is a ghost. But he cannot hide Margie's records. For a period of 8 years, Arthur relied on the insurance policy of his then employer, White Helix Labs, to pay for his wife's medication. She was on antidepressants since 14 and needed regular prescriptions. When White Helix Labs burned down, all its files and employment records were lost, and Jensen stayed invisible mostly. Here's the thing: one minute Adam doesn't exist, and the next, the Jensens have themselves a bouncing and healthy 5-year-old. That's when they pull their vanishing act. So on a hunch, I sniffed around some more, and sure enough, the Jensens had tried adopting kids from several Michigan agencies, and Margie was denied and deemed unfit as a parent. Next thing you know, they have Adam. There's no real trail saying how he was placed in their hands. Hope this helps. Mr. Seraph, I found Adam Jensen's psych evaluation following that SWAT incident with the augmented teen. I managed to sneak a look at the folder, but couldn't copy it. At least, not yet. I'll be honest with you, the psych eval doesn't paint a pretty picture. It mentions the problems with the authority figures, a disregard for the chain of command, anger management issues, and potential PTSD. Here's the thing. When you hired me, you said you wanted me to read between the lines, so here it is. The evaluation reads like fiction. I'm thinking a pissed off superior wanted Jensen off the force and had the evaluation worded to read like just cause. But most of the rank and file I spoke to respect and liked Jensen. They thought he was a real straight shooter, even though the SWAT incident soured his reputation a little. Still, even my source liked him enough to want to keep his psych eval buried. So, we've just witnessed this man find out that he is an orphan.
Athena tells me you spoke to Sarif. Did he happen to tell you why he made us look like idiots?
I'm handling it.
You can imagine how relieved I am to hear that. I'll tell you what. While you follow any lead Sarif spoon-feeds you, I'm going to do what I should have done in the first place and backtrace that signal.
That's your pride talking. Still, get back to me if you find something.
You meant when?
Pretty sure I didn't.
This is wild. This is wild shit.
Here, this is for you. It's a corporate passport encoded with your biometrics. I've set up a false flag routing which should get you to Henshaw Island without any problems.
You're sending me to China? What about FEMA?
FEMA's got nothing to do with this, trust me. We'll have better luck in China.
How can you say that? I saw the bastard who killed Megan pulling his men out of that facility. I left one of those men dead in its underground storage bay.
I know that, Adam. Frank was monitoring the whole thing. So I also know that before he died, that man gave you an address in China. I want you to check it out.
That doesn't make any sense.
Look, Adam. There's a reason this company's under attack. You think it has to do with the Typhoon or with some other top-secret military project that I haven't told you about?
The thought had crossed my mind.
Yeah, well, it doesn't. The work Megan's team was doing before they were killed, it was redefining what it means to be human. This company,
oh, something that no
Seraph
one ever
Industries,
approved of,
was about to lead mankind to its next stage in human development. Self-controlled evolution.
That is
Can't you
badass.
see how scary that can be to some people?
Sure. I also see how lucrative it can be for some others.
It's never been about money for me, Adam. But you're right. There are people out there who don't exactly feel the same.
Like who?
I'm hoping you'll be able to find that answer for us in China. So get going. Farida's prepping the chopper.
You got it. After a little bit of snooping. I forgot the fall damage. So also, if I end the stream now, like before we leave for China, then what the? My dog. It turned my thing to cable. Hello, Tuila. I hope you're doing good, you little goober. You stinker. I'm gonna go investigate that locked area. Might look into hacking into robots as well. Just make it so instead of us having to worry about all these extra security measures, instead we're like, haha, it's all on our side now. The Typhoon, if it really is like emitting from our shoulders, the problem is that unless we can like sneak into a circle of enemies, a decent group without them noticing, which is unlikely, then I just trigger it to get like one or two maybe. In more likely events, I land surrounded by enemies, and they gun me down. So I know, so basically, I had read a little bit about this glitched problem that we have. And so basically, one method is basically exiting in and out of the window and loading and unloading areas. Sorry, saves.
Access granted. Access denied.
There sure are a lot of goodies. From the 3-point line. Get back here. Maybe I should lower the, to improve my hacking abilities even further. Two walls, track spread 2 walls. Alrighty. Dang it. Almost. Dang. Let's try to hack again. Aha. Come on. Gonna get this shot before we leave. Alrighty, angle it up. Dang it. It was so close. Dang it. Okay, back up a little bit farther. Okay. An inch higher at that angle should do it. Where did the ball go? Where did the basketball go? Okay, so we crouch over here. So close. I'm going to get the shot in. So angle it higher. millimeters away. We are so close to greatness. We got this. I know we do. Aha! The achievement. I'm gonna read what it says. I found out what those. So the achievement that I just got for getting that shot in, I think was called balls, and it just said you like playing with balls, huh? Which is devastating. Well played, game developers.
What'll it...
See you soon.
Increases weapons damage. Improves standard weapon barrel and receiver. Amplifies a handgun rifle or firearm to provide an increase in muzzle velocity and deliver damage to target. Alrighty, and then the burst fire. Only good for shotgun, eh? Well, I'll drop you off at my home then. Hope everyone's having a good time with the stream today so far. I'm thinking that we want to increase our either improve this thing's damage output, or since it's our emergency option, get this thing so the damaging at the pistol. Which would be good. Which of the two to do? Flipping a coin would do, but when you don't have a coin on you, what do you do? We use the pistol the most, and the rifle lacks a boast. So what to do when the rifle lets you down? To do? And the pistol sees you through. get the assault rifle leveled up and hope the shotgun will be better in the future. I mean, I guess when we need to just focus someone down, a boss fight, having this thing just riddle them would probably be a good option. I use the pistol in the general combat areas, sneaking people and stuff with my stun gun and sniper. Sorry, my pistol that I use like a sniper rifle because it's extra and no one would expect it. No one would think, oh yeah, you gotta look out, that guy snipes you with his pistol.
Because you don't.
What do you want, Knock?
Thanks for at least talking to me. Most people just walk on by like I'm invisible. They've made it practically illegal to be poor in this city.
Whoa, man. That's some getup you got. What you trying to hide?
A bunch of bullets. I want them, but I can't get them. Fine. Yeah, or stop by here to drop off some stuff. I guess we should bring the trank rifle, and if we have to drop it, we can we can buy another one. That's probably the best plan. I don't think anyone expects the like just the suppressed pistol and the trank guns and stuff.
Welcome home, Mr.
Everyone's expecting a big old sniper rifle.
Perhaps they feared what might happen once the hostage situation at Sarah Industries resolved. Regardless, several violent skirmishes did break out, but no serious injuries were reported.
All the media speculation surrounding that hostage situation in Detroit has just blown through the roof, thanks to the arrival of William Taggart, celebrity author and founder of the anti-augmentation organization Humanity Front.
Might have been a bit premature.
Re-establishing security system. See you soon, Mr. Jensen.
Then again, we don't watch the news here. It's boring. Went over to the other person who sells me stuff. Stop by the lab to see if I can buy more practice kits. Probably can't. And up here, so it's down here.
Take a look. Really? Oh. See ya.
Boo.
The guy you want to deal with is over there. The guy you don't want to deal with is standing in front of you.
I mean, let's just see if I can pull this off.
I heard that. Stop messing around.
Okay, so let's see. Payment received. As always, like clockwork, we want you to know it's appreciated, shows proper professionalism and respect. You should know some of our other franchises have been having more trouble than usual with the police in form of unwelcome detention. Attention which is keeping the more casual customer away. If you notice anything like that in your location, please let us know ASAP. Approved catalog. Central would like to reward you for being one of our biggest and most reliable sellers by adding a few extra items to your current catalog. Exclusive items are more specialized variety. If you find a market for them, order as much as you like. I need to remind you, not everyone earns the trust which access to these items implies. We've had extra gear deployed in your usual storage locker near the apartment. Congratulations on keeping up the good work. Okay, let's try a little bit. We just wait a little bit. Just wait a little bit. Let's take a shower. Ah, can't. Just wash our hands a little bit. Just washing the hands. Wait for them to pass away.
Access granted.
Telling you to turn and the storage locker system is up and running for a few minutes. Pretty serious stuff, so be careful. For increased security, I changed the code to the locker itself. Don't mind me if I'm just gonna combine breather, resistant to other things. Okay. Don't really see us needing much more around here. Just quickly run over here, see if there's any security that we left untouched here. I just don't know if we're returning to this area or if it's like end game time. Just part of me is like, if they're sending us to another country, it's like we're not returning. Now, I could be wrong, in which case, embarrassing for me. But doesn't hurt to try.
Access denied.
Smoke screen. Incredibly ineffective smoke screen.
Access to...
Yeah, this is a sturdy door. I mean, it's an impressively sturdy door. Alrighty, one last try here.
Access denied.
Oh, hey. I was gonna not bother, but if we have all the extra little bits that we used up earlier, I'll try one last time.
Access granted.
Hmm. What the?
Access granted.
All these boards and stuff. Well, hello there. Well. What do we have here? Arms and legs for men. Cybernetic limbs. Replace replicable, if not surpass the abilities of organic limbs. Realistic sense, they can typically colored with nanoscale artificial epidermis resemble flesh like the limbs. Microcomputers units interface directly with biochip implanted in organic parts. Augmented body translating nerve impulse to the brain directly. Huh. fascinating.
Access granted.
Yo, Doc, I did my homework, and it turns out little Kevin wasn't lying. They really are on our little, onto our little enterprise. They've set up a wire or some shit in the clinic line and both of our cells, so toss it. If they got wind of me tampering with their shit, they gonna move on the clinic, so it's better you grab whatever could link us by name and get the hell out of there. Don't get all humanitarian on me now. Just stop whatever you're doing and get the fuck out. Dude number 3. We've cleared out the stash and the storage and increased security. I've changed the code to 363. I have a good one. You could clean up the storage bit. No mess in there. Alrighty. We can try to hack it first.
Access granted.
Aha, we got the XP. A prax kit. Hooray. The glare on my screen currently, I can barely see anything. I thought that one would have flooded. Would have been a nice little detail. No, we got a prax kit, and that's not bad. We now got 4 upgrade points available to us. This is big news. Stop by the clinic quickly. Oh, and hop up here. That moment of delay. Give it a moment. we'll climb down and go talk to the clinic while we wait.
Sorry, bud. The protest broke up hours ago.
Go on in. We're still open.
Will you be...
I'll buy 2 of those.
Always a...
I've never been under anesthesia before. Is it true they stop your heart and the machine does your breathing?
More or less. I know it sounds a little hair-raising, but we do it every day, several times over. It's a very safe procedure.
Will I feel any pain or anything?
It gets done through your IV needle. You'll be asked to count backwards, and the next thing you know, you'll be opening your eyes and the procedure will be over.
Wow. Will I dream?
Not while you're under, but you might afterward as you wake up.
Wow. Sorry, I was just looking at that scar on your head.
It's fine.
If you're here for some work, please go to the counters.
Oh, Doc.
I saw the news this evening. Am I to assume that Seraph has you running around getting shot at again?
It's my job to get shot at. He
Yes.
takes to tell me when.
Does he
I'm
feel
very
your
good at
pain
getting
for you
shot at.
too?
He pays for my insurance, so I guess he does.
He pays for many things. This clinic, for example, could not operate nearly as well as it does without the financial generosity of our corporate sponsors. David Seraph being one of them. The same can be said of every limb facility worldwide.
You trying to tell me something, Doc?
Only that everybody, myself included, can be made vulnerable to suggestion if certain pressures are applied. As your doctor, I hope you will remember that the decision to undergo neuroprosthetic surgery must always be your own.
I'll keep that in mind.
I sincerely hope you do.
Mr. Seraph's intentions, Vera. He only wanted you to give your patient some general medical advice. Which is why I will do my best to explain to my patient exactly what the generous gift entails. That is as far as I'll go. From now on, whatever augmentation he decides to acquire with his own choice and his alone, the patient, and not the employer, will not be the one to decide whether a half-tested prototype augmentation should be included with all others or not. Attention all staff. The inspection team from the World Health Organization will be paying a visit to your limb clinic within the next week or so in order to evaluate conditions there. Please ensure everything is properly prepared for their inspection. When they arrive, treat them with courtesy, but continue about your business. Do not interfere. In anticipation for the visit, all employees must ensure that WHO guidelines are being followed to the letter at all times. Bear in mind that any negative evaluation will severely infringe upon your clinic's ability to solicit funding. Denson Adam. Blood O-RH-D negative. No allergies. Family history unknown. Adopted age 5, no parents. Has demonstrated healing ability greater than 2 standard deviations above the mean in the following speed of recovery. Reposition of faculties, post-traumatic memory retention, unusually large quantities of NGF appearing around implanted sites. Unique autoimmune disorder may indicate he will not require neuropathy injection anytime soon. One previous operation 6 months ago, life critical, requiring full replacement of chest cavity and left arm, right arm, and legs replaced at behest of employer, authority granted under terms of employment contract, recovery speed being unknown at the time. Patient was also pre-fitted with PDOT biochips in all areas of possible neuroprosthetic insertion to reduce need for physical psychotherapy following any subsequent enhancement surgeries.
As you know, it is considered bad business to spend money and expect nothing in return.
Yes, I know.
Sorry, but I'm in the middle of something.
Oh, sure. Let's get back to hacking, and then I'll probably end it so that the appearance to China will be next time. I feel that's a good option. Leaves a bit of intrigue.
Access granted.
Now, where am I? Keep that in mind. Sorry, what? Oh, one moment. Alright, something just came up, so we're gonna quickly wrap up here. Run over to the helicopter and get ready to head out. As we run over, I'd like to say to everyone that's tuned in, thank you. It's been a wonderful time and an absolute pleasure to have you aboard this little adventure into the realm of chaos. I'm sure that we'll all have a fun time seeing where this helicopter will take us. I'll be turning that stream on later into the day of Friday, as the morning will be a bit busy. Plus, I don't have work that day. A midday stream will occur on Sunday for an hour or two, so I can get some streaming in and play some games and also keep y'all engaged. For now, you're just gonna hit a save. Let's see. Hey, here's someone having some fun with the same weapon I've been using. Not sure how far in they are, but let's go say hi to them. Now, thank you all for tuning in. It's been a wonderful time. I do hope you are interested in tuning in again. I'm sorry to cut it short. Plan to go a bit longer, but things happen. And most importantly, before I leave you with this little message. Remember to laugh at life, because it makes life a little easier. Goodbye. And have fun.